The sky's the limit. You can be whatever you want to be.
I would say that my son continues to drive me to be a good human being, to be a role model for him.
It's all about taking those relationships and turning them into the most positive experience possible.
ATHENA really brought the spark that my business needed for our continued growth and continued focus.
I heard this great phrase once that stuck with me. It's not about what you know, it's about who knows that you know that.
And so what I've always tried to do is control the things that I can control. And what I've been able to control is working as hard as I can, working as smart as I can, and having as much heart as I possibly can.
Only I can be the very best of me. No one else can do that as well as I can. And if we all focus on just taking our bag of skills and making the most of them, I think the world would be a better place and we'd all be happier.
Well, I think that each of us live and work in a constantly changing world. And I think the only way that you deal with that is if you are constantly learning and if you are constantly changing. That learning environment that we expose ourselves to is really growth for ourselves if we're smart enough, if we're wise enough to recognize it and to use it.
And what drives me is a sense of wanting to do what's fair and right. Passion definitely plays a role in the ability to advocate, especially when you truly believe in something. I know for me, when I believe in it, I am very vocal and I'm very fierce about going after it and effectuating change.
I've learned to depend on my gut, and seldom is it ever wrong. It's only wrong when I don't listen to it. And the other thing is to be courageous in my convictions. So listen to what's right and wrong, and even in those times where it is uncertain, or I feel that, you know, maybe there's public pressure, I still need to do the right thing, and that is acting courageously.
Life is all about relationships. And certainly the success that we have in life, we don't go it alone, we don't achieve alone. It's all about those relationships with other people. So when you talk about collaboration, you're only successful if you can collaborate and you can take those relationships and turn them into something positive for your organization, for your community.
For me, the most important thing in a valued relationship is trust. I think that without trust, you can't have a healthy relationship, whether it's a personal one or a business one. So I always look for trust. And I think that integrity and transparency and authenticity are quite important in any relationship.
I'm very much in tune and a believer in the saying, to whom much is given, much will be expected. Personally, I believe that each one of us should be seeking out the opportunity at all times to pull up anyone and to help them develop themselves, to improve their skill set.
Life should be joyous. And when people do things right, you want to celebrate. You want to have fun with them. You want to have joy with them and celebrate their accomplishments. And when you celebrate accomplishments with people, they do those positive things again and again and again, and that just makes everything and everybody better.
So my ATHENA PowerLink advisory panel was brought together a group of experts that was just for me and just for my business. And through this year, I was able to bring clarity to my business and the future goals that we wanted to provide. And the advice I would give to emerging women business leaders would be to be confident in your decisions, be prepared, and most importantly, be ready for anything. There will be challenges that will come your way, and through challenges comes experience, and through experience comes wisdom.
One of my earliest and most important role models was actually a first boss that I had. And she taught me two things. One is the importance of relationships, and the second, the importance of taking risks. And she would always encourage us, motivate us, push us to make those relationships, to seek people out, and really even get outside our comfort zone. And so she taught me, really by example, to go ahead and take those risks. She took an international assignment in an area that was outside her current role, and she did great. And it showed me that you don't have to be afraid and take those risks, and you'll do a good job.
Now introducing Nicole Decker, Vice President of Strategy for Tupperware brand.